Hello, General Math students. Today we are going to work on lesson 5.8. We're going to be working on percent word problems. Get your notebook and pencil out. I want this into your notes. We are going to be using it a lot. Get it written down and be ready to do some practice problems. Pause the video if you need to get your notebook and that, but I want this into your notes, please. We're going to set up a proportion where it's the part over the whole, which we're going to be talking about. And then this side is always going to be the same. It's going to be a percent if they give it to us over 100. As long as we have 3 of these numbers, we're going to be able to set it up. And whenever I start a problem, this is what I start with. I start with that right away because 100 is always going to go on the bottom. So let's do a couple of these problems, and I'm going to have this on every single page, so make sure that you've got this. And I'm going to start out with this. And I'm going to erase some of it so you'll be able to see, but here we go. On an English quiz, Janie got 18 out of 24 points. How did she do on the English quiz compared to the math and science quizzes? So here's the English one that we're going to be doing right now. She got 18 out of 24. 24 is the whole points, the total points. So that's going to go on the bottom. The points she earned was the part. That was her score. That's the part that she got. Okay? So now if I look at this, 24 does not go into 100 nicely. I get an ugly decimal. And if I do 24 divided by 18, that doesn't work. It gives me an ugly decimal. So I'm not going to use any of those. However, I am going to go this way, but I'm going to do 18 divided by 24. When I do 18 divided by 24, that gives me 0.75 or 75 hundredths. So basically, I'm going to take 24 times 0.75. Because I'm multiplying by a decimal, it's going to give me a smaller number. So if you do 24 times 75 hundredths, you're going to get 18, which means I'm going to take 100 times 75 hundredths, which gives me 75. So our ratio of points earned to total points would be 18 out of 24, and that is 75%. Okay, so let's erase those. We're going to erase this side. We're going to leave that. I'm going to start over with this, over 100. Now let's do science. We'll work our way up. She got 7 out of 10. So 7 is her part, 10 is the whole. This should be fairly easy. 10 times 10 gives me 100, so 7 times 10 gives me 70. So she got 70%. Okay, let's erase this again. We're starting over. Now let's go ahead and do math. We'll do this one in red. She got 15 out of 20. So 15 is the part, 20 is the whole. And again, we should be able to do this fairly. 20 times 5 gives us 100. So 15 times 5 gives us 75. So she there again got 75%. So how did she do? She got the same as her math, and she did better than her science. So let's keep doing a couple practice problems. Again, I'm going to start out with this before I even read the problem. On a chapter test, Janie got a grade of 80%. That's a percent. We're going to put that in the same place every single time. If they give you a percent, it goes over 100. Remember, percent means out of 100, so that basically means 80 out of 100, which is this side of our proportion. The test had a total of 35 possible points. That's the whole. That's how many total points there were. Okay? So they want to know how many points she got on her test. What was her part? Well, like I said, sometimes things don't work out so good, but anytime you take 100 times the decimal of that percent, you're going to get it. So 100 times 80% as a decimal, which is 0.8 or 8/10, you're going to get that 80 that goes up on top, which makes this side easy because I know I'm going to multiply it by 8/10. So 35 times 8/10 gives us 28. She got 28 points on her test. Okay, here we go. Next problem, starting out the same way. Janie got 18 words correct out of 20 words on her spelling test. No percentages. She got 18 out of 20. So again, we're going to go the easy way. 20 times 5 gives us 100. So 18 times 5 gives us 90. So she got 90%. And make sure you use labels. It even tells you written as a percent. Let's try another one. Again, starting out with the beginning of our proportion. On a geography test that was worth 25 points, that's our whole. The whole test was worth 25. Janie got a grade of 20%, and because it's a percent, we're automatically going to put it up there. How many points did she earn on her geography test? Well, I can do one of two ways, because I can do 100 divided by 4 gives me 25. I can also do 100 divided by 5 gives me 20. Either way, I should have the same amount. 25 divided by 5 gives me 5. 20 divided by 4 also gives me 5. She got 5 points on her test. Not very good. I hope you guys do better. Okay, now we're going to talk about a word that you may not know. We're going to talk about commission. A lot of salespeople earn commission, especially like selling houses and selling cars. People who sell cars, if they sell a car, they get a commission or they get a certain percentage of that sale as part of their paycheck. So that's what we are going to be working with. They're basically what they get is the part, and their sale is the whole, because they get a part of that whole sale. So that helps with commission. If you want to put that into your notes, please do, so you can help, so it helps you remember. So let's read the problem. A city sports salesperson sells a basketball for $25. That's the sale, that's the whole, so we're going to put that on the bottom. The salesperson earned 5% commission, so that's a percentage. It always goes on the top. So how much did they earn as commission? Well, let's see, 100 divided by 4 gives us 25. So now we're going to do the same thing, 5 divided by 4. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a whole lot. 125. They earned $1.25 for that basketball. It doesn't seem like a lot, but number one, the sale isn't that big. It's only $25. And the sales commission is only 5%. So it's not that much at all. So $1.25. Now think about when you buy cars, it's a lot more money. The sales, their commission is going to be more money. So let's do one last one. Here's one where we're dealing with the selling of a house. So the number is going to be a little bit bigger. She receives 3% commission on the sale of a house. So she gets 3%. Again, really small number, but it's going to be bigger because the house sold for $360,000. That's a lot of money. How much did Samantha earn? Well, let's figure out what we multiply here. Let's do 360,000 divided by 100. Double check your numbers. Make sure you put in the right zeros. We're basically multiplying by 3,600. Okay, so if we do 100 times 3,600, that's going to give us our 360,000. So we're going to take that 3 times 3,600. And when you multiply that together, you get $10,800. So she sold a house and she earned $10,800. So you can see, even though our percentage is small, because our sale of the house is a large number, our commission, or Samantha's commission, is a much better number. Please feel free to rewatch any of these videos if you need to. But here we go. Your homework is going to be 5.8 homework after this. It's 1 through 6 on the homework, and then there's a mixed review of 4 problems. So you're going to have a total of 10 problems to do all together. Feel free to message me if you have any questions, rewatch any part of the video if you have questions, and good luck.